What's going on, guys? This is Chris for Everything Gaming over here. Today I'm going to talk about a game that I really like. It's called the Pokemon Trading Card Game. I've been playing Pokemon Trading Card Game for over 10 years, and it's one of my favorite card games out there. There's also different type of card games that I like, but for today I'm going to talk about a deck that I really like in the Pokemon Trading Card Game, and it's called the Greninja. Um, Deck, Greninja Break, actually. Greninja Break is a popular deck nowadays in standard, just because it's a non-EX deck that hits really hard, and then as obviously since it's not an EX deck, it gives only one prize card at a time. To be honest, I consider Greninja to be a more of a comeback deck than a rush deck. Um, so without further ado, let's get to it. So I personally play three Greninja Break. I think three is enough. This card's really good. It's 170 HP water Pokemon and has an ability which is called Giant Water Shuriken. Basically, if it's in the active spot, you can discard energy from your hand to do 60 damage or 60 or 6 damage counters, I believe. Everyone just call it 60, but let me see. Yeah, 6 damage counters. It's actually damage counter, not 60, but in the Pokemon community, they're always doing a 60. He's the star of the show. The deck revolves around him. And yeah, at least for the breaks, I play three of them. Let me see. I play one of the new Greninja promo XY162. He's really good in terms of dealing with Garbodor because nowadays in the standard meta, Garbodor is actually really popular. So I really need to deal with Garbodor. Back in the days, before this card, you have to Lysander twice the Garbodor in order to get rid of. But at least with this attack, Aqua Shower, for one water energy, you can spread 20 damage across the board. Meaning that way you're going to Lysander the Garbodor one time and just, kill it with your other Greninjas. So that's that. I play three of the Shadow Stitching Greninja. There's nothing special about it. This is actually the one that's being played so far. Shadow Stitching, for those of you that don't know, basically you do 40 damage for one color's energy, and your opponent for his turn cannot use abilities. And his second attack is Moonlight Slash, which does 60, but if you opt to getting the water energy back to your hand, it does 20 more damage for a total of 80. That's standard. Um, I also play four Frogadiers. Frogadier is really good. I mean, you have to play four of him because he's the star of the show. For one water energy, you can do water duplicates and basically get three more Frogadiers from the deck to your bench. So he's a staple in every Greninja deck. Um, I play three Froakies. Without Froakie, obviously, there's no Greninja or Greninja Break. Three is enough, I believe. Why? Because this deck runs four Talonflame, which is, the next card that I'm gonna present over here. So I run four Talonflames. Ever since Talonflame came out, it has been a very popular card in Greninja builds. Why? Because it gives you the option of first with the Gale Wings ability, you can start with it even though he's a stage 2. And second of all is the Aeroblitz attack. For a color's energy, you do 40 damage, and then you search your deck for up to any cards from your deck to your hand. That's actually a very powerful attack. I don't believe right now, or I could be wrong, but I think never has been a card that you search let you search your deck for two cards other than maybe twins or teammates back in the day. The only thing is ace pack, and you have to discard two from your hand to get one card. He actually you attack for 40 and he lets you pick two. That's actually very powerful. And also, when he also came out, people didn't feel the need anymore for all of those artillery or shaming builds because he just basically can get you anything off the deck. So yeah, I play four of them. So moving on with the trainers, this is all my Pokemon line. I play two Ultra Balls. I really think that in this deck, Ultra Ball, it's very useful. One, because if you just happen to have Talon Flames in your hand after you already started the game, it lets you get rid of the Talon Flames from your hand to maybe get you another Pokemon. But most of the time, actually, I use Ultra Ball to get a Talonflame from the deck whenever I'm about to do Professor Sycamore, so I can get it out of the deck as fast as possible. So that's that. Um, I also play for Dive Ball. Dive Ball is a very very good card in this deck. Except for the four Talonflames, every Pokemon is a water Pokemon. So with Dive Ball, you can get search your deck for a water Pokemon basically for free. Not like Ultra Ball. On the other hand, you need to discard two cards. What else? Let's see. Play two Rough Seas. Rough Seas is a very good stadium. It lets you heal all your water Pokemon. Um, 30 damage per turn. I don't play him at 4 of because in the meta right now there's different cards that are out there, especially megas, basics doing abilities, shamings, getting set up and getting more cards. For that reason, on this build, I play 2 Silent Labs. It's a very good card for stopping the shaming, stopping actually the Volcanion EX, even though you should win that match, but sometimes those Volcanions or baby Volcanions can get really hit hard really quickly. So Silent Lab stops that. Um, Actually, it stops. There's a new deck out there that is with Gardevoir, plays Rattatas and all those cards, Hoopas, Shamings, and all that. Dragonite EX. This stops that. It stops all of it. So just play a 2/2 line. Um, Play 4 Bursting Balloons. I believe these days 4 Bursting Balloons is standard. When your Pokemon gets hit, you just deal 60 or 6 damage counters back to it, then you discard the tool. So I think this is a must in the deck. For the supporters, I play 4 Professor Sycamores. Why 4? Because in this deck you don't have Artillery anymore, you don't have Shamans anymore. The only card that lets you search for Sycamore is if you start with Talonflame. Other than that, then you really need to get that card out. So I personally maxed it out at 4. I play 1 Brock's Grid. Actually, this card is it's debatable in this build. Most of the time, people play 2 Super Rots. I've also seen people play Karen. For now, I'm trying out Brock's Grid. It's actually pretty good, especially late game. It has gotten me, lines of Greninjas and energies as well. So this is what I'm playing right now. It's been good so far. I play 1 Pokemon Ranger. I feel like Pokemon Ranger, it's a must card in this deck, especially for the mirror, because To be honest, Greninja mirrors suck. And it's a shadow stitching war, but at least with the Pokemon Ranger, you can actually use abilities for that turn and maybe get an advantage in the shadow stitching wars. Um, Play one Fisherman. I think that's very standard in the deck. Just get 4 energies back. Um, Two Lysanders. I think that's standard as well. I play one Ace Trainer. Ace Trainer, why? Because usually, since this is a combat deck, Greninjas and Frogadiers actually they die really quickly when you're setting up. So this gives you an advantage, in hand size and hand disruption. Along with those, I play 3 ends. I think 3 ends is really good because you need draw power, and right now my only draws are Professor Sycamore. Ends is also draw power plus disruption. One Ace Trainer to really disrupt the situation because, like I said before, I die early. But overall, these are my draw cards. I play one Hex Maniac. I didn't play Hex Maniac before. I play it now just because of the fact that I have gone quite a lot with the Toolbox Vileplume deck, and to be honest, even though it hurts myself, the turn that I've hexed to get trainers back and do stuff has actually won me a couple of games. That's why I play it or her. The standard for VS Seeker just to get all of my supporters back whenever I need them to. I play. So for the energies, I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 energies total for the basic waters, and I play 3 splash energy. Before I played 2, I bumped it up to 3 because there's so many times that my Frogadiers, they die really quickly, and I actually needed them in my hand for the next turn. And also, I also play 3 just because of pricing for purposes. Before I play 2, price 1, I only have 1 in the deck, but that's why I bumped it up to 3. So this is actually the Greninja build that I'm playing with right now. Later on, I'll try to see if I can show you a match with this deck. Either live or recorded actually, or in the PTCGO program. Overall, a really good deck. I hope you guys like this video. Please like it, subscribe to my channel. Later on, I'll be having more deck profiles of Pokemon. Banger coming up. One of the games that I play as well. Trying to see if I can get some Magic deck builds and also more Titanfall 2 content on my channel. So hope you guys like this video, and thank you very much. See you guys around.